for aid, go to seek Nana within the Mudkura, the revered house of the moon god, and plead before him. Say, Father Nana, do not let your daughter be destroyed in the underworld. Protect her essence, her divine metal, from corruption. Let not her lapis be shattered, nor her sacred wood be fractured. Do not allow young Ianna to be lost in the darkness. And yet, Inanna's command continued with further guidance. Should Nana turn away, then go to Eridu, to the house of Enki, the god of wisdom. There, implore him, Father Enki, let not your daughter be sacrificed in the underworld. Guard her pure metal from defilement, her lapis from breaking, her boxwood from destruction. Preserve young Ianna from the grasp of the deep realm. In her heart, Ianna trusted that Enki, Lord of profound wisdom, keeper of the life-giving plant and waters, possessed the knowledge to revive her if all else failed. With these parting words, Ianna turned once more toward the dark path before her, resolute as she journeyed deeper into the shadows, while Ninshubur trailed behind, each step echoing the goddess's instructions in her mind. As Ianna neared the threshold of the underworld, she beheld the formidable gates of Ganzer, the palace at the edge of the unseen. With unwavering courage, she approached the door, pushing against it with fierce determination. Her voice resounded through the air, commanding, "Open the door, doorman. Open it. Open, Namtar. Open it. I stand alone before you and seek entry." At her call, Namtar, the chief doorman of the underworld, appeared, questioning her presence. "Who are you?" he asked, his tone heavy with suspicion. Ianna replied with authority, "I am Ianna, traveling to the east." Namtar's voice held both curiosity and warning. "If you are truly Ianna, then why do you approach the path of no return? How could you, of all, set your heart upon this perilous road?" With unshaken resolve, Ianna answered him. "The great lord Gudgal Anna, husband of my sister Ereshkigal, has passed into this realm. I have come to pay him the honor of funeral rites. My sister now observes his wake with sacred libations, and this is why I seek entry." Hearing her words, Namtar nodded, replying, "Wait here, Ianna. I will convey your message to my mistress." With that, he turned and disappeared into the shadows, moving toward the heart of the underworld to relay her words to Ereshkigal. Entering Ereshkigal's domain, Namtar found his queen, her countenance etched with the gravitas of her dominion. Bowing, he spoke. "My mistress, a lone figure stands at the gate. It is your sister, Ianna, who has journeyed down from the heavens. She approaches with force, pushing against the door and crying out for entry. She has forsaken her high temples and descended into your realm." Namtar's words painted the image of the goddess at the gate, adorned in the 7 divine powers. She has brought with her the sacred tokens of power. A turban crowns her head, and a wig rests upon her brow. Lapis lazuli beads, small and precious, adorn her neck, while twin egg-shaped beads rest upon her breast. Draped in the pala, the dress of ladyship, she has made herself ready for this journey. Her eyes shimmer with the allure of the mascara that beckons, "Let a man come." The pectoral upon her chest whispers, "Come, man, come." She bears a golden ring upon her hand, and in her grip she holds the lapis lazuli measuring rod and line. Upon hearing these words, Ereshkigal, queen of the underworld, was filled with wrath. She struck her thigh with her hand and bit her finger in bitter anger. "You have asked of me a request that should never have been uttered," she exclaimed, her voice trembling with fury. "Come forth, good looks, and hear the curse I cast upon you, a fate that shall endure through all time." Her words fell like a shadowed decree. Your food shall be the bread gleaned from the city's plows, the remnants of others' labor. The murky waters of the city drains will be all you have to drink. The shade of the city wall will be the only place for you to stand, and you shall find rest only on the cold, unyielding steps of thresholds. There, the drunkards and the thirsty shall slap your cheek, a bitter reminder of your fate. The curse was set, binding good looks to a life of desolation and disgrace. Turning from her curse, Ereshkigal addressed her loyal vizier, Namtar, with solemn command. Come, Namtar, my faithful doorman of the underworld, heed my instructions well. Bolt the 7 gates of the underworld tightly and open each door to Ganzer one by one. When she passes, make her kneel and strip her of her garments at each gate. Take everything she bears from her. Namtar listened attentively, obedient to his mistress's command. He moved to seal the 7 gates of the underworld, securing each portal in turn. Then he opened the doors of Ganzer, the Palace of Shadows, one after another. He turned to Ianna, saying, Come, Ianna, enter. As Ianna crossed the threshold, the first gate loomed before her, and Namtar reached out, removing the lapis lazuli measuring rod and line from her grasp, stripping her of the symbols of her power. Her turban, the headgear for the open country, was taken from her head. As Ianna made her descent through the gates of the underworld, each step stripped her of her strength, yet she pressed on, undeterred by the creeping vulnerability that gripped her heart. At the first gate, her lapis lazuli measuring rod and line were taken, symbols of her authority now removed. Ianna's voice cut through the silence. What is this? She questioned, feeling the absence of her power. Namtar's response was calm, yet unyielding. Be at peace, Ianna. The will of the underworld has spoken. She moved on to the second gate, where the delicate beads adorning her neck were slipped from her skin. What is this? She asked, her voice wavering. Namtar met her gaze, his tone resolute. The underworld's rites are fulfilled, he intoned, offering no comfort. At the third gate, they took the twin egg-shaped beads from her chest. What is this? She murmured, feeling the weight of each loss. Without pause, Namtar replied, All proceeds according to the underworld's decrees. This is the order below. When she entered the fourth gate, the pectoral inscribed with, Come, man, come, was removed, leaving her exposed in a way that stung. What is this? She questioned, and again Namtar's words fell like stones. It is the fulfillment of sacred law. You must yield to it. At the fifth gate, the golden ring was slipped from her finger. This time, her voice held a trace of song. What is this? She asked, resigned to the inevitability of each loss. Namtar's answer came without falter. The rights of the deep must be honored. As she passed through the sixth gate, the measuring rod and line were taken once more, leaving her hands empty. Her whisper was barely audible now. What is this? She said, a shadow of the goddess who first entered. Namtar's response was unwavering, his tone as steadfast as the stones around them. Thus the rites unfold. Finally, at the seventh gate, the garment of ladyship was removed from her body, leaving her utterly bare before the underworld's gaze. What is this? She asked one last time, her voice hollow, nearly defeated. Namtar's final words came as they had before, a reminder of the underworld's unbreakable law. Hi, this is Kyle, and it will...